The illusion of authenticity, unmasking celebrity vulnerability. Remember the days when celebrities were shrouded in mystery? They could dazzle us from afar, their allure heightened by the secrets they kept. The less they revealed, the more we adored them. Just looking the part was enough to keep us enchanted. But oh, how times have changed. Today, fame is all about being visible and vulnerable. It's not just about acting anymore, it's about emoting, explaining, and confessing, often on cue and in high definition. And let's be real, a good filter is a must, even if it still shows those pesky pores. In this new era, fame feels like an emotional striptease. Celebrities aren't just promoting their latest projects, they're baring their souls. From sharing their traumas and therapy journeys to discussing their gluten intolerances and sober adventures in Tulum, the red carpet has transformed into a runway of curated disclosures. The more real you seem, the longer you stay in the spotlight. But let's cut to the chase. We're not really craving truth. What we want is vulnerability that feels raw but still fits a certain aesthetic. Think of it as crying on a chic boucle sofa, ideally with a candle line launching on Friday. Early in my career, a mentor shared a gem of wisdom that stuck with me. Just be yourself. If you can fake that, you've got it made. It was a joke, but like all good jokes, it hit home. Authenticity has always been a performance. We just used to be more upfront about it. Back in Hollywood's golden age, studios crafted stars like department stores crafted mannequins. Flawless, silent, and utterly hollow. Greta Garbo didn't post skincare tutorials, and Rock Hudson didn't soft launch relationships. Privacy wasn't just a luxury, it was a rule. Vulnerability was seen as a liability, something to be buried, denied, or drowned in a drink. But then, slowly, the tide began to turn. In the 70s, Cher transformed authenticity into a superpower, sharing her divorce woes while decked out in feathers. By the 90s, Oprah had built an empire on collective catharsis, turning daytime TV into a therapy session where tears flowed freely. Then reality TV burst onto the scene, shattering the gates of privacy. Shows like The Osbournes, Survivor, and The Kardashians turned access into an empire, confession into currency, and pain into a product. I witnessed this firsthand when my company, Brighter Pictures, produced Big Brother UK. What started as a social experiment quickly morphed into a formula. The more you revealed, the more airtime and loyalty you earned. By 2010, the floodgates of confession were wide open. Adele cried her way through 60 Minutes and sold 3.38 million albums in a week. Britney Spears had her public breakdown but still managed a triumphant comeback. Kanye West ranted, collapsed, and rebounded chaotically but consistently. Even The Bachelor turned trauma into plot points. I'm here for the right reasons, and also, my mom died. But here's the kicker, not all feelings are created equal. Remember Tom Cruise's infamous couch jump moment on Oprah? It was meant to be joyful, but instead, it felt like a malfunction. Wrong tone, wrong format, wrong arc. In contrast, the redemption stories of Britney or Demi Lovato, messy as they were, fit the narrative we craved. What we really want is vulnerability with a glam squad. A backstory, a redemption arc, and ideally, a new fragrance to cap it all off. Then social media came along and supercharged everything. If reality TV taught Hollywood that exposure sells, Instagram showed stars how to direct and distribute their own narratives. Behind every candid TikTok is a 3-point lighting setup. Behind every raw podcast is a meticulously crafted spreadsheet. Celebrities now undergo media training not just for message discipline but for emotional pacing. Want to cry? That's segment 2. Want to appear spontaneous? Rehearse it a dozen times. Some even hire narrative consultants, former screenwriters, publicists, and ex-therapists turned brand whisperers to map out their realness arc. Step 1, reveal trauma. Step 2, launch a capsule collection. Step 3, reclaim joy in a glossy magazine spread. It's like method acting for your own personality. There are templates for grief captions, vulnerability workshops, and PR firms specializing in Emotional alignment. One consultant even advised clients to pause after saying the word struggle, so the audience can catch up emotionally. That pause is now more choreographed than a Met Gala entrance. It's almost comical, if it weren't so psychologically taxing. Because here's the real question: what happens to your inner life when your breakdown becomes content? When your realist self is just another slide in the brand deck, a mood board, a meme, or a perfectly lit emotional spiral? It's a never-ending feedback loop. We crave authenticity, they perform it, we dissect it, and both the star and the spectator are left wondering, did we just feel something genuine? Or did we merely watch someone pretend?